All right, everybody, welcome in. This is another episode of From the Pocket coming at you. Technically, you're hearing this on Monday, but we're here on Sunday in the middle. About to
Sunday
watch
night?
the Sunday night, about to watch that game kick off. But we're here to recap some of the games that we've already seen this week. Christian, obviously, I said going into this week, the slate of games was not super compelling. We did get some good games, though, out of the week. We got some shockers.
Yes.
Starting at Thursday night, we saw a shocker. Yeah, that was crazy. We saw the Cardinals give the Colts a run for their money with a backup quarterback in Jacoby Brissett.
I was nervous there for a sec, but I'm still riding high on that Colts bandwagon. Still out riding high. They are now 4-0 at home.
Yeah. I mean, they have been
at home.
They have been really good. One of the I guess there was a couple of upsets, but maybe the biggest upset of the week was outside of the Giants game, obviously, on Sunday, was the Panthers beating the Cowboys.
I was shocked. I saw Red Zone. I was like, Cowboys lost? So
yeah,
Panthers stay undefeated at home as well. Their only 3 wins have come at home.
They are 3-3. They're at 500, 6 games into the season. Cowboys are sitting at 2-3-1 now. So that was a big shocker. But then, some things went, I think, the way we kind of expected. The Steelers rolled the Browns.
Yeah.
The Packers held on against the Bengals. The Rams beat the Ravens pretty handily. It was an ugly game. It was an ugly game, though.
17 points, and this team has been giving up like 35 plus a game, and only managed 17. Like, that's a little crazy, but hey, you get the win. You're 4-2.
And last one before we kind of start diving into specifics here, the Chargers against your Dolphins, just hanging on for dear. Really, I mean, skin of their teeth in every sense of the word.
Why'd you have to bring that up, Jake?
I mean, look, you should feel good. Like, y'all were down by 2 touchdowns in the fourth, and y'all had the lead with a minute left. And then you had Justin Herbert dead to rights, and he breaks out and gets a pass off to Ladd McConkey, who breaks a tackle and takes it down,
I was really
red
hoping
zone.
We won that game because I wanted to talk shit about Justin Herbert. So just the fans. I like the player. I like Justin Herbert. I think he's cool. But just shit on his fans and everything that they stand for. It's just I'm just like, oh, this is your quarterback. This is your god. Who just lost to the Dolphins, but they pulled it out. They did.
And we'll go ahead and dive into some of these. You want to talk about your game really quick? You want to get that out of the way as our first one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'll tee it up really quick for us. Chargers, again, as I said, escaped the Dolphins, 29-27, walk-off field goal with Dicker the kicker. Miami down 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. What was it, 26-13? Tua back-to-back touchdown drives, takes the lead with less than a minute left, and then Justin Herbert takes care of business, barely, but still gets it done, gets his team into field position, gets the walk-off field goal, and they win 29-27, breaking a 2-game losing streak and sending your Dolphins, Christian, to 1-5 on the year. Christian, what are your feelings?
I mean, at this point, we're just waiting for I'm just waiting for the Adam Schefter tweet or whatever to come down the pipeline of, hey, we're firing Mike McDaniel, or Chris Greer, hopefully Chris Greer as well. It hurts. This one hurt because I didn't expect us to be in this game for much of it. We did make it a game, and I stopped, and I was like, oh, okay, but. Defense didn't get the stop. They got a field goal at McConkey, as you said, made an awesome play. 2 interceptions up to this point. There was a very bad interception in the game. I mean, it was just, we were just going to sit there and play patty cake with the ball. But yeah, it was just, it's tough. It's tough. You know, Jalen Phillips not getting that sack there. Yeah, but yeah, at this point, I'm just waiting on the update just to see if and when we pull the trigger this year. Which I mean, at this point, we're 1-5. Our season's over. We're not getting back into this, especially the Patriots won. We'll see what the Bills do on Monday, but we're leagues behind. I mean, we're better than the Jets, and like that's our saving grace.
Yeah.
Maybe Aaron Glenn should.
Oh man, that would be crazy.
And at the end of that of the first half was the worst. It's the worst clock management I have ever seen.
And I do want to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up, but I'll just wrap up on the Dolphins-Chargers really quick, and then we can move right to that London game afterwards. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, I think Mike McDaniels is probably done. Look, you're going to play Cleveland next week. The Chargers is like, it's a respectable loss.
Yeah.
Like, I know you don't want to lose it, and I know it hurts to lose it the way you did when you have a lead, but, like, they were down by 2 possessions. Tua had 2 interceptions. They come back in a game they shouldn't, and then they end up losing it anyway. So, like, to me, if you go in and lose to the Browns next week, it is in Cleveland, and we know how the Browns' defense is in Cleveland, but, like, if you lose to the Browns with a rookie quarterback next week, that, to me, is when it's like, we're done. There's no at that point you're 1-6 and you're losing to the Browns.
We're gonna run the table.
Yeah, and I mean after the Browns game, you're playing the Falcons in Atlanta, which Falcons aren't an amazing team, but they're not a bad team. Yeah. You're playing the Ravens, Bills, Commanders back to back to back.
And Lamar will be back by that Ravens game. So.
I mean, that's the day before Halloween. So it's I think the season's over. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry it ended mid-October for you.
It's been over, but like this, it's kind of like the final nail in the coffin.
Well, it sucks because if you had won this game, you're 2-4. Going to play the Browns next week, and now you're 3-4 if you win that game like you're supposed to. And then it's like, wow. Well, now we're going on the road to play the Falcons. Like, that's a winnable game for a 3-4 team that's on a 2-game win streak. But now at 1-5, just the math just totally flips. Like, it's over. As for the Chargers, I just don't. They got the win. I'll give them credit. Justin Fields took care of business. He did what we have asked him to do. Oh, I said Justin Fields. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Justin Herbert. Yeah, Justin Herbert did what we have asked him to do. Down a lot of help, put the team on your back. It was against, albeit, no offense, a bad Dolphins defense, Dolphins secondary, but he did it. He did it. So for a week, I'm off Justin Herbert's back. Justin Herbert, you get a break from me.
You did get a break. You did get a break. Because I was ready. I was ready too. Chomping at the bit
I was thinking of my take. I was going through it in my head like, all right, we're going in. So no, yeah, good on the Chargers. We can move on though to we'll move on to the London game. Across the pond, we'll go Broncos Jets. Yeah, Broncos escape with a win. But it really was, to me, not so much I'll give the Broncos credit. They had 9 sacks.
Yeah, they're defensively, they were all over the Jets.
They were fantastic. And really, even some of the points that the Jets ended up with, one of them was a safety. So, kudos to the Broncos. They're 20 yards out of field goal range, the Jets are. And they did not let the Jets move in there. They shut down that pass game. Justin Fields struggled. I'll let you go into some of the Aaron Glenn stuff because you had a take on that, I know.
Dude, I don't want Aaron Glenn to be fired. Just put that out there.
Yeah, of course not.
First-year head coach, there's gonna, not everybody's gonna be, Bill Parcells or – so, yeah, it's been tough. He's getting ripped by the New York media and all that stuff. Offensively, they've been bad. They've been, not very disciplined on defense and offense. But, dude, I wasn't even waking up to watch this game. I just woke up, walked my dog, came back in, I had this game on, and I was at the 2-minute warning. And so I was just listening to Kurt Warner and Rich Eisen. Yeah. And, announcing the game. And, Kurt Warner's already on tilt. He was like, why did they run? He wasn't yelling, but he was like, why did they run a play before the 2-minute warning hit? So then after that, they had a short little pass. They, like we said, Justin Fields was getting sacked 9 times. He had no help from his offensive line, and they just kept running the ball. And it's like, guys, Denver had I believe 2 timeouts left, and the Jets had all 3. The game was still at hand. It was 6-10. Like, it wasn't like you were in desperation mode. But yeah, this offense just came out very lackadaisical. Started running it. It got to a 4th and 1. They pick that up, and they keep running it again. And it's like, dog, y'all have like a minute left. And then they took a sack, and then a pass, and then that was it. No timeouts were taken by the Jets. No, they used their 3 timeouts with like 37 seconds left, and they were at their own 43. It was just like, dude, what are you talking about? And you got Garrett Wilson going, like, I wouldn't say yelling, but he's like, dude, what the hell are we doing? Why are you not throwing me the ball? Like, we could have been in position to get a field goal or even a touchdown. Like, the game is still in a balance. You ended 13-11. Like, this game was always in the
whole
balance.
time. The whole time.
The
yeah.
whole game.
Yeah.
And then that was just this terrible clock management. I don't know what the deal was there. And so I saw like a clip of Aaron Glenn at the press conference. It was just kind of rough. And I hope he's not a one and done, but this can get you fired.
I mean, this I hope he's not either, because I do really like Aaron Glenn, and I really want him to succeed. Like, we talked a lot about when they hired him, how much we loved that move, because we thought he would bring in a certain culture and just a certain level of, I don't even know what you call it, just reliability in these kinds of things. Like, he's not going to be making boneheaded decisions, but like, here he is kind of making boneheaded decisions. And, this team has just been awful in every single phase. Like, we saw in week 1, defense was not good, but oh wow, Breece Hall is really good, and Justin Fields is playing really well, and then it's
ever since
nothing since. It's been nothing since, and they're holding a players only meeting talking about like, oh, this is the worst defense in the league. It's got to be one of them. I would make the argument they were on the field last week with the worst defense in the league, and one of those defenses looked way better than the other in the Cowboys. So. But I mean, it's also tough here because the defense today wasn't even the problem. I mean, again, like they gave up 12, 13 points and gave their offense the opportunity to go win the game. Offense is 20 yards away from kicking a game-winning field goal, and they couldn't do it. And I'll tell you what, some of these next-gen stats, historically bad offense by the Jets. 11 points, 82 yards, and -10 passing yards.
He only completed 9 passes through the entire game.
It's the fewest. I'm just going to go through these stats because these stats, like, just give me a second here because they are crazy. The -10 passing yards is the fewest allowed in a game by any team since the 1998 Chiefs allowed -19 yards. Here's some more. The Broncos defense held the Jets. This is all according to Next Gen Stats. The Broncos defense held the Jets to 0 explosive plays. The first time any offense has had 0 explosive plays since 2021. Here's another one. The Broncos not only got 9 sacks, right? They got 16 pressures on 29 dropbacks, which is the 5th highest pressure rate of any team in a game this season. I mean, it's just Jonathan Cooper generated 7 pressures and 2 sacks. It's just, I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. And as for the Broncos, I don't know, man. Bo Nix is just.
I've been saying.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to not overreact, but I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish Bo Nix was playing a little better for my sleeper pick.
They need to. But you're 4-2. You're 4-2.
They are.
Tied with the Chargers, and I mean, you're rooting for the Lions right now.
Yeah, and if the Lions win tonight, holy moly, like you feel really good if you're the Broncos because you've already lost once to the Chargers, but you get another opportunity to play them, and this is a team I think that'll get better as the season goes on. And the Chargers, I mean, the Chargers are reeling right now. The Chargers are reeling. They're going next week to play. What a game next week we have with the Chargers. Wow. They're playing the Colts. And the Broncos are playing the Giants. And then they play the Cowboys. So, and the Chargers, meanwhile, are playing the Colts and the Vikings in back-to-back weeks. So, two very, very, very winnable games. Well, maybe the Giants aren't a winnable game anymore like they used to be, but either way, like on paper, you'd think they're playing a rookie quarterback. Their defense should be able to do what it needs to do. But good for the Broncos. You just wish they played a little better. All right. Let's talk about Baltimore, LA. LA gets to win 17-3. Ugly game. I mean, ugly game. It really took the second half was when the Rams kind of woke up and took care of business, but they had a kicker miss a chip shot field goal early on. Matt Stafford fumbled the ball randomly right after they had gotten an interception off of Cooper Rush. It took him a little bit. Puka Nacua left this game with an injury, so we'll kind of see where his status is. But they got the win. I don't know, Christian, what was your reaction to this? Derrick Henry played a good game. I mean, what were your thoughts?
I mean, the Rams did what they were supposed to do. You would have liked to have had a better showing. This is one of the worst defenses in the league right now. The Texans just put up 40 on this defense last weekend. That offense hasn't been wonderful, but can't knock you. A win's a win. So they did what they were supposed to do. They're 4-2 right now, and I think they're on top of their division because the 49ers lost, right?
Yeah, well, no, they both have 2 losses now.
Oh, okay, now
I believe.
Okay.
Well, honestly, the 49ers might have 3 losses now.
No, they're 4-2.
Okay, yeah, so the 49ers are still
on top so we got a 3-way tie in the NFC West right now.
Yeah,
so,
great stuff.
Great stuff for the Rams. Just need to get a little bit healthier. Yeah, you kind of thought one of them were going to probably banged up, either Devontae Adams or Puka. But that's why I get Devontae Adams. So, So like I said, it's a win. So I can't really – I'm not going to pray. You beat Baltimore with, a lot of defensive players gone, and then Lamar is not there. So, I don't know. You want me to throw a party for you?
I'm a little like – I feel like every week I'm just like – I just don't see it with the Rams. I just don't like. I feel like everybody is just trying to tell me that they see this thing with the Rams that I'm just not seeing. And I'm trying to kind of couch that because I know the Rams, they don't, they are always slow out the gates each season, right? Like, they don't play in the preseason and they come out slow. And I'm kind of trying to bank that. But I'm also just like, every time I watch them, I'm just like, I mean, y'all are good. Y'all are good. Y'all will be in the playoffs. But I just don't. I have no. There is, to me, I do not believe this team is an NFC Championship level team. I just don't. I just have not seen them play that way. And you come in and look, I get it. The Ravens are desperate, but you're on the road. But like, you're coming off of an embarrassing loss on Thursday Night Football against the 49ers. You have been sitting with an embarrassing loss in your record column for 10 days, and you're playing a team that that is literally just like, we just want to get to the bye week. We just want to get out of this game and get to the bye week and get healthy, and we can go on a run. That's like what the Ravens are thinking. And you have special teams mistakes. Matt Stafford looks good, like he's leading the league in passing yardage. But he had a fumble. You're having miscues on offense. Your defense is letting Derrick Henry rush for 120 yards. And their defense was fine, but it was also playing Cooper Rush. So like, I just don't. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to be convinced about the Rams because I remain unconvinced about them being a Super Bowl contender the way everybody is treating them. This to me is the fifth best. They remain the fifth best team. Honestly, probably not even the fifth best team anymore. I think the Lions are better than them. I think the Packers are better than them. I think Seattle is probably better than them. The Niners, I mean, are we not going to say, is there not an argument the Niners are better than them? I think the Bucks are better than them. I'd probably take the Eagles over them. And the Commanders, it's kind of up in the air. So, like, I mean, I just listed 7 teams. So I just, if you want to be like, oh, that's not fair, this team, okay, fine. We'll put them at 6. We'll put them at 5. But, like, they're in that. Like, that's a round 1 bounce. I'm sorry. I say it every week. I'll say it every week. But, hey, maybe they'll turn it around. Prove me wrong. Ravens, look, obviously we saw a spark with Cooper Rush today.
We keep seeing it. Yeah.
We keep seeing it, but I am starting to think maybe they will want to go back to Lamar when he is healthy.
They might. I don't know.
Might.
It's a debate. It's a debate.
I know they're debating it in Baltimore. But we'll see what happens in the bye week. Maybe Lamar has a good practice and presses them, and they say, all right, Lamar, you're still our guy. But we're seeing a spark with Cooper Rush. We really are. In 2 games as a starter, Cooper Rush has put up 13 points total. Okay. All right, anyway. Anything else on this game?
No, not it.
I want to talk about let's go back to Thursday. You want to go back to Thursday really quick? Talk about the Giants Eagles game.
That has been interesting.
All right. Are we panicked on the Eagles?
It is starting to feel like the 2023 Philadelphia Eagles. It has that same vibe, but it's starting a lot earlier. I'm trying to figure out what is the problem. I think it kind of goes back to that. I think to their offensive line. Last year, they weren't really – they're okay. Like, they weren't the worst, but they kind of struggled in pass blocking. And I think this year they're just struggling with run blocking. Like, they're not seeing the like, I'm not saying he's not seeing the holes, but maybe, like, the line isn't there as much. They have gotten, like, a year older. I've been hearing on first – I haven't looked into the data, but apparently Saquon, after having, like, good years, the next year he kind of dips off, so they could be suffering from that. Jalen Hurts, even though I think he's gotten better as a passer, I think still struggles with like the intermediate stuff because like just looking at this offense, it's the same thing every week. We're gonna try to establish Saquon for a little bit, and then once we realize that's not working, then we're going to dump it off to our running backs or Dallas Goedert and occasionally Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown moonball. And they're better than that. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are both number 1 receivers. And the defense can only do so much when this offense is just so inept at moving the ball up and down the field like on a regular basis. So, I'm not going to put it all on the offensive coordinator, but I do think they need to get some of the blame. But, like, also Jalen needs to take some blame as well and stuff like that. I'm not going to be – I'm worried. I wouldn't say panicked, but I'm worried. You are 4-2, still on top of the – we'll see what if the Lions can hold on. But you're still 4-2. You're at the top of the division. I'm just trying to – my computer is not wanting to load, but I was trying to look at the NFC odds right now. And I would imagine the Eagles are still up there to come out of the NFC. They're not my pick, but I still think they're going to be there toward the end of the year, but the 20 is we're getting bad 2023 vibes.
Look, it's really weird because I was after they beat the Rams and then after they beat the Bucks, I was like, no, this doesn't feel like 2023. They are struggling, but they're also getting it done in a way that I didn't feel like they were getting it done in 2023.
They beat the Chiefs that year. I think they beat some good teams during.
They beat the Bills that year.
The Bills.
They beat the Cowboys that year, and then they would get thumped by the Cowboys later that year. But as the collection of things is kind of going on as we're going through the season, not only is it this blowout loss, but it's the stuff that they're saying. And it's just, it is very reminiscent. And I think just to start with the data, which you're talking about, right, rushing the ball, they are struggling in rushing the ball in a lot of ways, right? When you look at their rushing offense advanced analytics according to Next Gen Stats, I just had it here for a second. What happened to it? No. Okay, Here we go. Their success rate. So that is based on like you get 3 to 4 yards your first down, 3 to 4 yards your second down, 3 to 4. Yeah. It's staying ahead of the chains. They're 19th in the league on success rate. So that's not amazing, but it's not like terrible. Stuffed percentage. They're 5th in the league in the percentage of runs stuffed. Which is not great. And then they also are seeing, and this is more of a Jalen Hurts stat here, but they're 4th in the league in stacked box percentage. So defenses are stacking the box against them, and I think part of that is because they're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay, go ahead and beat us with your arm, Jalen. And I think on the, so that's like some data there, but on the kind of soft skills side of it almost, right? Like, I just don't think this team handles adversity well. Like, that seems to be what it is. They just, when things are rolling, when Saquon's getting $150 and they're blowing teams, everybody's good. A.J. Brown can chirp and complain, but ultimately, like, they're winning games. Nobody's worried, right? But, like, when they start to not play well, it's like they kind of get in their own way. And they're like, yeah, we're not playing well. And then you start to see, like, A.J. Brown is chirping. And then there's, like, real drama here. And Saquon's not running the ball well. And now there's more pressure on Jalen. And Devontae Smith is saying we're not running the ball well. And this offensive scheme is boring. And it's like, when there's adversity, all these little things kind of feel like they pile up. And this team is just a drama factory now. And they're always a drama factory, but the drama hits different when you're blowing teams out. And when you're not blowing teams out, it's like you really do feel that factor of having a lot of big personalities on your team like the Eagles do. It's one of those things that when it works, but when it doesn't, it collapses quick. The good news is if you want to be optimistic, it's week 6. And the good news is we didn't really, in 2023, we didn't get an opportunity to see them right the ship when it started falling out of the sky, right? They had a month of bad football, and then their season ended. They're going to have a lot more football ahead of them. So, like, they're going to have an opportunity to right the ship, to save the thing from falling out of the sky. And I'm curious to see how they do. That's going to be the real telltale. And look, there's a chance they don't. And these next couple weeks, these next 5 weeks of really, oh my gosh. This is their schedule the next, 2 months. They got the Vikings next week in Minnesota. They got the Giants, which, well, you can beat the Giants. Well, we thought that until you got blown out by the Giants. That's in Philly, though, so I imagine that might go a little differently. And then they're on the road in Green Bay. And then they play the Lions.
Yeah.
And then they go to Dallas.
First place schedule.
And then they play the Bears. The Bears. And then they go to San Diego. They go to L.A. to play the Chargers. So, and then they get the Raiders in the middle of all that, which is cool. But then they go Commanders on the road against the Bills, hosting the Commanders to end their season. So, they're outside of, maybe you call the Cowboys a gimme game, the Giants a gimme game, the Bears, the Raiders. There's not a lot of gimme games on this schedule. There's not. And if you win all 4 of those, you're 8 wins, So I think they'll be in the playoffs. But this team could end up being a 10-7 team if they can't right this ship, which is not bad. But you're getting bounced probably in the playoffs if you're a 10-7 team. So As for the Giants, I don't really got too much else to say other than, like, dude, Jackson Dart might be really good.
Yeah. He's still improving and trying to get better. He's still a rookie, so make some mistakes. He has to get down. You can't, dude.
He's had two concussion scares already this season, and he's only started 3 games.
You can't be doing that, especially since I think the city has embraced you, the team, and all that, and your head coach has. So like, you got to protect yourself. I hope, and the coaching staff is getting that into his head. Like, hey, dude, you are very important. I'm trying to low key save my job here. So I need you to stay healthy. Scatterboo, you do you, boo. You go ahead, do you. He got to do his thing. I'm worried about him, but
you're worried about him.
I like Scatterboo. I like his personality. He fits New York, so like I like him, but I'm just a little scared.
Yeah, I feel you.
Football player, but Jackson Dart, hey bro, you got to protect yourself. But great win, great win. Did you see did you see Russell Wilson come in for 2 plays
and everybody just booed the crap out of him? Yeah, well, and then while Brian Dable was just losing his mind on the sidelines.
You could not do that. You cannot walk into the medical tent and yell at the medical staff. Like you can't do that. Like that's insane. Like I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I'm trying to save my job here, but if you're on a lone national stage, you can't be doing that, bro.
I saw a meme. It's from a movie, I guess. It's John H. Benjamin when he was younger. I don't know what the movie was, but John H. Benjamin, it's like Brian Daboll when he's trying to find out what's going on with Jackson Dart, and his coach is like, how's he looking? And John H. Benjamin's character, who I guess is like a trainer, goes, it's not good, coach. And he's like, can he play? And he's like, he's in a coma. And he spits and he goes, answer my question. Can he play? He's just, so it's like, yeah, I don't, Brian. I mean, look, I get it. Tensions are high. Brian Daboll's trying to save his job, but like, you put Jackson Dart out there before he's ready to go out there and he gets hurt. Go ask what happened. Go ask Mike Shanahan what happened when he did that with RG3. When he put RG3 out there when RG3 should not have been out there and RG3's leg snapped in half. Like
everyone's saying,
you can't rush this kind of stuff. You got it. And Jackson Dart, like two Jackson Dart, like dude, slide. Like you have had 3 games now. 2 of those games you've had concussion scares in them. Like you're a runner. He's still coming along, passing the ball.
Yeah,
like he's not quite the developed passer yet, which is fine. Like you're a rookie, you're only in third. Like he's already getting better in that area, I feel, but he's not there yet. Rely on your legs to kind of supplement that, but you got to get down, dude. You got to get down. All right,
you are protected. You are protected. You are a protected runner. You get more grace than a running back.
Let's talk about the Cowboys game really quick.
Yeah, I would like to hear your thoughts about that because, like I said, I didn't really watch this game. I was surprised they lost and by a pretty high scoring game too. I'm like, damn. Well, I was like, I didn't think Dallas was that bad on defense.
Yeah, they're bad. I was kind of optimistic after their game against the Jets, where I was like, oh, maybe. I mean, yeah, Dak and George Pickens are incredible. Like, and they're doing this with CD.
Yeah.
Dude, George, you should go watch George Pickens highlights if you didn't see them. Like, they were
George Pickens.
They were insane today. What the stuff he was doing. But this defense is horrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Rico Dowdle, which
he just
I don't really know why this was such a storyline. Like, Rico Dowdle's a random player, and they're like, he's playing his old team. Like, yeah, a bunch of players play their old teams every week. Like, no offense to Rico Dowdle, like, I get it. Like, hey, team cuts you, like, have a chip on your shoulder. But, like, the fact that was, like, the narrative coming into it, and then the fact that we let him have 200 yards from scrimmage, is even dumber. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just kind of take it part by part. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Brian Schottenheimer.
Yes.
He is we have not had any game management mishaps. He is managing the game very well. He is really good at play calling. Like, he has been awesome at play calling. And our offense, through 6 weeks been the best offense in the league.
Dak could win the MVP.
I mean, Dak could win the MVP. We did not run the ball well today, but we have a top 10 rusher in terms of just not like, I'm not saying Javonte Williams is a top 10 running back, but, he has been a top 10 rusher statistically this year. Like, I mean, our offensive line is coming together. We're still dealing with some injuries on the defense and the offense, but CeeDee Lamb hasn't even played in like 3 weeks, and we have been fantastic. Just tearing them up. So I'm like really optimistic about our offense, but I was really, really hoping our defense was turning a page, and our defense is going to just get better as time goes on. And I am losing faith. Again, we're getting some injuries. We're still getting some players back, but dude, this is bad. This is really, really bad.
Only had a pass rusher.
If only we had a pass rusher.
Maybe that would help.
Yeah, it's they're hard to get though. They're hard to get. They're hard to find. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to look up something really quick, see if I could find it. I don't know if they'll show it to me. Yeah, we ran zone coverage 85% of the time today. I don't know what our breakdown is between man and zone. I can't find that immediately.
You don't have the corners be playing, man.
Well, I think that's the thing that annoys me is I think Trayvon Diggs is awesome, and I think DaRon Bland is fine. Like, so I'm just curious. I mean, Matt Eberflus likes to run zone. I wonder what he is seeing that is like making him not want to do that. And then Kyrie Elam had he just does it every week. He had a pass interference on a critical third down, would have gotten us the ball back, and instead we could not get off they got the ball with like 6 minutes left, and we couldn't get off the field. We didn't touch the ball again offensively. Like, it's just frustrating. I really felt like we were going to win. I thought this was going to be like it was 2 years ago, where it's just like the Cowboys win these games. They roll these games. Come on now. Don't be silly. Don't overthink it. And that just ain't us no more. So that sucks. As for the Panthers, 3-3. Solid. Bryce Young playing well.
I'm tired of this trap. I'm not falling for this trap anymore.
The good news is we're at least getting the trap. We haven't even had the trap before. They've just been bad.
But you're just 500. You lose on the road, but you win at home, and you kind of play good, I guess. I'm confused, man. I don't know. I'm probably moving on. Like, this is too much up and down.
I mean, look, he's 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this year. And he's had, in the past 3 games, he is 6 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So now I will say he has not cracked 200 yards in any of those games passing. He's got 199, 198, and 150. So, and obviously the Patriots game was a total just blowout. But
they run the ball. They're trying. They know what they are. It's like, we're a running team first.
I mean, if Bryce Young, if they can go win 8 games this year, 9 games this year, I'm giving him one more season. Like, you have him under contract anyway for 4 years. Like he would have earned. To me, he would have earned 1 more year as the starter. But I hear you. It's a little frustrating. It's got me nervous. I'm like, I want to see you just kind of keep doing it, please. So, all right. Really quick, man, we have a lot of games. We don't have to spend too much time on, give our thoughts and move on. Colts, Cardinals. I don't really have it was a great game. I don't really have too much on it, though. The Jacoby Brissett played really well against his old team, for the record. Nobody talked about that, really. But Jacoby Brissett played pretty well. Back and forth all game. Daniel Jones, oh man, he had an interception, and I was like, oh, is he back? Is he back? And then he tore it up and continued to do it. Tyler Warren, dude, that guy is a beast. That guy is so good. That guy's going to be a top 5 tight end by the end of the year. Yeah, I don't really have too much else on this, though. The Cardinals, I mean, this ultimately, Cardinals should have lost. Colts should have won. Colts remain the number 1 seed, which is insane to think about.
Would have thought.
They're 5-1. 5-1, and they're 4-0 in conference play. Only lost to the Rams.
Damn.
So, I don't know. You have any thoughts on this?
Nah, we need to start putting we need to start putting some respect on the Colts.
We do. And some other quick little tidbits, fun facts. Marvin Harrison Jr. playing his dad's team. So that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool.
Did he play or did he get...
He got hurt in this game.
Okay.
He left in this game. But, yeah. Marvin Harrison Jr. And this was also the battle of Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon.
Oh,
the old Eagles coordinators. So that's kind of funny. And Shane Steichen won, as I think we all expected. No offense to Jonathan Gannon, but feels like there's probably a gap between Jonathan Gannon and Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen has a winning record with every quarterback he has played with. He has a winning record, obviously, with Jalen. With Gardner Minshew, he has a winning record with Anthony Richardson. And he has a winning record with yeah.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. And
we
Jonathan,
like to call it Shane Steichen a quarterback whisperer.
Shane Steichen is 100%. He is a quarterback whisperer. Everybody, in case y'all are confused, that is what a quarterback whisperer looks like. Kyle Shanahan is not a quarterback whisperer. Kyle Shanahan is a schematic genius. Still great. This is a quarterback whisperer.
But Mac Jones, I mean, look, he's getting good. He's getting good play out of Mac Jones.
He is getting good play, but Mac Jones also has been to the playoffs. He's been a starter. He's been in a bunch of it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to get into it.
Yeah.
But Shane Steichen, quarterback guru, Jonathan Gannon punching his players. There's a gap. That's all I'm saying. There's a gap. There's a gap.
That was not expected. That was good. That was good. That was really good.
Oh, man. It's true. I'm not.
Hey.
I wouldn't have to say it if it wasn't true.
I mean, yeah, you're not lying. You're not lying.
All right, let's talk about Seattle, Jacksonville. Look,
a little disappointed with this one.
I was as well. I will say this. Jacksonville is having an issue with penalties, and they had, yet again, those issues here. The big one, obviously, I think the one everybody's going to talk about is Travis Hunter being offsides on that crazy touchdown from Brian Thomas Jr. that put them back in the game. But, I mean, to be totally real with you, Seattle kind of dominated this game. I mean, they had the lead for almost the whole game.
They play they love going. They hate playing at home. They want to play all the
3-0 on the road this year.
What is their road record? I think they're like almost undefeated on the road since
3-0. Oh, since Mike McDaniel. Yeah, that'd be a good one to look up.
He's on a streak. I remember because they were talking about it. Was it the Thursday night game? I think they were on the road there, and they play well on the road.
I can tell you really quick right now what their record is under Mike McDaniels on the road. He was 10-7 last year. Come on, give it to me. Dang, I don't know if I'm able to find it. How is it this hard to find this? This is
right. They make it so easy on the broadcast.
This is so man.
They have millions.
I got it. It's right here. Okay. They were last year. Well, now it's glitching.
Oh, my God.
I got it. Here we are. For real this time. Last year, 7-1. 3-6 at home. So they're 10-1 on the road under Mike McDaniel with a 3-0 start this year. So that is awesome. Sam Darnold, 18-5. since the beginning of last year as a starter.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Damn.
And they have won, as you said, 9 consecutive road games.
Okay, now they are on a winning streak on the road. Yeah. Okay.
Jackson Smith and Jigba was great.
It has been. Yeah, that was great move by Seattle. Trading DK, taking the plunge with Jackson Smith, and then trading Geno and bringing Sam Darnold in, and they're getting good. They're getting good play. You can't hate it.
And here's another stat for and we talked about this coming into the year, what Liam Cohen was going to be able to do for Trevor Lawrence in terms of helping him get rid of the ball quicker and avoid sacks and having plays, that kind of shorter game and taking his because he would hold on to the ball forever, but the trade-off would be his yards per attempt would be very high. We were talking about Liam Cohen was going to bring all that down and tighten it up. Jacksonville going into this game had the 3rd lowest pressure rate allowed in the NFL. Yeah. The Seahawks pressured him on 50% of the plays of his dropbacks, sacked him 7 times.
Yeah, he does not do well with pressure, and third downs, he starts getting a little antsy.
And Jackson Smith and Jigba was great. And I gotta talk about Sam Darnold really quick because I did not know this, but it's kind of crazy. Sam Darnold, so, everybody, has Sam Darnold been good? Sam Darnold, I thought he had been pretty good this year, but you actually look at a lot of the advanced analytics, and not even advanced, but just normal analytics too, he is, not playing good. He is at the top of the league in multiple categories, first place in multiple advanced analytics. I wish I had the list in front of me. I had a list I was working on, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But I mean, he is playing extremely well. And to be honest, they've got 2 losses this year. Those 2 losses came from his offensive line letting him down. Week 1, Nick Bosa hits him and he fumbles it. Okay, you fumbled it. That's your fault. Against the Bucs last week, he's throwing the ball, gets hit as he throws, and the ball ricochets a weird direction, and he gets picked off. But there was probably no doubt Sam Darnold about to drive down that field and go. Sam Darnold has been very, very, very good this year, and I was not expecting him to be this good, to be totally honest with you. He's just been awesome. And this offensive line still has a ways to go. It's performing better than it was last year. But it's still, and I'm looking this up real quick.
Real quick.
Their pressure rate, they're 18th in well, I guess actually that I should look at the reverse of that. I apologize. They are, in terms of pressure rate, they're 15th. They're middle of the pack. Middle of the pack in pressure rate. So, their offensive line is playing average. Not bad. Doing what it needs to do.
And they're winning games.
They've given up 6 sacks on the year. That's 1 sack a game. Sam Darnold, his time to throw, not great. It's 20th, but that's not 32nd bottom of the league like it was last year. You're getting a below average to average performance from this offensive line, and that seems to be all they need. So, I was wrong about this team. This team is really good. I loved their defense. Their defense gets back to form after a tough week. I'm really happy to see it. Anything else on this?
No, I share a lot of your sentiments for Seattle. I didn't expect them to be this good, and Sam Darnold leading in a lot of advanced statistics. But yeah, they're playing awesome. They can get after you without bringing a whole bunch of pressure, and then Sam Darnold him and Jackson Smith and Jigba have a special connection, and they're just playing really well. So shout out to Seattle and Jacksonville. Tough loss, obviously, but you're still 4-2. Should still win. Well, the Colts. We'll see how. I still like the Colts. I think they'll be good. But hey, you're my 7th seed, so I'm happy. I'm sitting good right now.
Yeah, I had them winning the division. I'm a little nervous about that. I feel like the Colts are clearly the team out of that division, at least through 6 weeks. But, it feels like they're going to make the playoffs. So, good on them.
Sure.
Jacksonville at least. But all right, a couple of games here I really don't have too many thoughts on. Just some highlights. Steelers, Browns, 23-9. Barely saw any of this game.
Steelers on top of the AFC North. People were picking this
it's
team.
Week 6, baby.
People were saying this team was Mike Tomlin was going to have his first losing record, and
every year.
He's now 4-1.
I mean, I'm still holding out that it might happen, but 23-9. I mean, look, we had this game. This was one of my best bets. Steelers -5.5. Never a doubt. I mean, Browns 3 straight road games. One of them in London. Steelers coming off a bye. Like, this was just unfair. Yeah. So I'll dive more into this game. I don't really have too much on it, but I really don't think there's too much to take away other than Steelers doing what they're doing. This is exactly how I thought this game was going to go. I thought it was going to be like 20-6 or something. Like, this is what I thought was going to happen. So, all right, yeah. Moving on. Saints, Patriots. Only thing I have to say on this one, dude, Drake May might be really good.
I'm so sad.
Drake May might be really good, dude.
I'm so sad because now we got to deal with the Bills, and now the Patriots are I think, back at this point. I mean, Drake May's coming into his own. They got him a number 1 receiver there, so he has somebody to
and Stephon Diggs is coming into his own in that offense.
And Drake May will sling it. Like, he'll sling that thing. So, I mean, you don't want him to be your leading rusher. They gotta get a running game going. But Drake May, no, he's good. And like I said, as a Dolphins fan, that makes me sad to say, because now we're better than the Jets, but the Jets are in disarray, and now we gotta look up to not only see the Bills just steamrolling through this division. Now we gotta watch the Patriots also be good. It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns today, had 260 yards. I mean, he's got 10 touchdowns on the season to 2 picks, 73% completion percentage, 1,500 yards. I mean, he's among the leaders in passing yards as well. And I mean, he really does kind of do it all. I mean, he's obviously huge and athletic, and he's got a big arm. He's very fast, but he's even got just the Saints at one time. There was one play. They were coming around the edge and going to hit him in his blind side. And I thought he was done. I was like, this is either a sack or a fumble. And I thought they were going to I thought he was going to because he was trying to load up to throw, and I thought they hit him, but he pulls it down, moves out, and just flicks it. Like, doesn't even throw it. He just flicks it to, like, Trey Henderson outside, and Trey Henderson turns around, and I think he gets a first down. And it's just like, that's just stuff you can't like just teach that. Like, no, you kind of just do that, and he could do that. Like, and I mean, we saw him doing that kind of stuff last week against the Bills, like getting drugged down and throws it and completes it. Drake May's really good. New York Times headline: Patriots offense is one-dimensional, but Drake May is so good it might not matter. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm happy as a person for the Patriots, but as a fan of football, I am not happy for the Patriots. I hate the Patriots. But congrats, y'all have.
They don't have that. I mean, the cheating stuff is kind of.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. They won 6 Super Bowls. They don't care. But yeah, I mean, look, there's a reason Brian Daboll wanted this guy. Brian Daboll's like. He coached Josh Allen. He was Josh Allen's offensive coordinator, and he's like, I want the guy that looks like Josh Allen. Yeah. And the Patriots said, we also want the guy who looks like Josh Allen because we're tired of playing against Josh Allen and losing to Josh Allen. So we're going to get on with Josh Allen. And they did. So congrats. But that's really all I got. Saints, hey, look, they lost. I'm going to say it, though, every time. Saints better than you think they are.
They are.
Saints are better than you think they are.
They really are. And Spencer Rattler had another solid game.
Spencer Rattler, I mean, yeah, again, and like, you get down to the nitty gritty and he's missing throws. But like, again, like he's elite. If you had told me going into the season, Spencer Rattler's going to play like a below average quarterback, I would have been like, whoa, that's really good. Like, that's way better than what I thought we were going to get out of Spencer Rattler. So, and that's what he's been. He's been the 18th best quarterback in the NFL. Not great. Definitely don't want to build a franchise around that, but like, you can win games with that. You can win 7 games with that.
You won 1 game for right now.
Yeah, they're 1-4 right now. But
1-5.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're in week 6. 1-5. But anyway, okay, let's talk about what else we got. Titans, Raiders. Yeah, saw some flashes from this Titans offense at the end of that game. That was kind of nice, but ultimately they were in a 20-3 hole. Geno Smith and that the Raiders. Yeah, this was a get right game for them. Like these two teams were 1-4, but I do not feel like they are equivalent teams in any way. Like the Raiders to me are a much better team than the Titans. So, I have anything on that one?
No, yeah, I expected the Raiders to win. They handled business here. Yeah, just like you said, good get right game for them. And yeah, they came out and did what they were supposed to do.
All right. Let's talk about this really good game here. Bucks 49ers. Bucks win 30-19, but the game was a lot closer than I think this score indicates.
Yes.
I mean, it was 2 minutes, 27-19. 49ers trying to get a stop. Bucks kick the field goal to go up by 2 possessions, and the game kind of ends. But like, this was a back and forth game. Mac Jones throws a back-breaking interception that kind of kills any chance they have of a comeback. He had 2 interceptions on the day. Christian McCaffrey continues to basically just be a non-factor. Kendrick Bourne, though. Big game. 5 catches, 142 yards. Not how he didn't have a touchdown, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Bucks take care of business. Bucks continue to roll. They're 5-1 now?
Did they lose in BK?
Yeah, Emeka Ibuka left with a hamstring injury. That's a big headline out of this game.
Christ, dude. They cannot have a healthy receiver. Oh, we did see Tez Johnson got his first touchdown for them and did a backflip in the end zone. So really cool for them. They're still getting it done. Baker, I mean, he your MVP? He might be mine.
Baker, I picked him to win the MVP, so I would hope so.
So, I mean, through these weeks, he's 5-1 on top of the NFC right now. I mean, he's doing it with Mike Evans is out, Chris Godwin's in and out, and he just lost his star rookie receiver, who's going to be amazing in his career. Just maybe lost him. Maybe he'll be week to week, or maybe he'll play next week. Also, Fred Warner exited this game.
He's out. He's out.
Yeah,
Gone
just another check
season.
for the 49ers. Just, oh, man. But, yeah, for me, yeah, the Bucks are good. I think the 49ers are dealing with some awful injury luck here, but they're still competitive, which I still appreciate. But eventually, like it did for the Lions, these injuries are going to catch up to you, and they've had injuries all over this roster here. So I don't think bright days are ahead of for the 49ers. I don't think they can right the ship as the Lions did, and you can't have a whole bunch of injuries to your entire team and expect to get anything of substance done in this league. So
yeah,
sucks for the 49ers.
It does. And look, they're still 4-2. So I mean, again, like, easiest schedule. Like, they're going to win a lot of games, but yeah, I don't. This was before all the injuries. I was like, this team is not good enough. Like, they're going to win a lot of games. This team is not good enough to go beat multiple high-profile teams in this. They're just not good enough to do that. And now Fred Warner is out for season. Nick Bosa is out for season, which that was your whole defense. Like, it's like, look, whatever we're doing on defense.
Saleh,
I mean, you got Robert Saleh. You know, Michael Williams is good. Like, I'm not like they got guys that are good, but your entire defense revolved around having those guys on the field, and they're not on the field. Like, we're already seeing they cannot get pass rush without Nick Bosa, and now without Fred Warner, who Fred Warner, Hall of Famer. Fred Warner is Fred Warner is one of the best linebackers of our generation. He might be the best linebacker of our generation. Like, you are about to find out how good Fred Warner is, because him not being out there is going to make
that defense.
It is going to make this entire defense look different. Fred Warner honestly might have been the most valuable player on this team. Like, I know we want to say the quarterback, but, like, they're winning with Mac Jones. They're winning with Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey ain't what he once was. Their receivers are in and out of the lineup. Like, Fred Warner, this is going to be – the game just got a lot harder for the Niners.
I want to say, like, I think he misses some games here and there, but, like, even when they were, like, in their – I mean, this has been an awful injury year, but I think even in their, like, other years, like, I think he has been, like, one of the constants –
yeah, he has.
And, like, for that team, and now that he's gone, Robert Saleh can only do so much.
It's bad. And as for the Bucs, look, I mean, they won this game by 2 possessions technically, but, like, I really want to see the Bucs just get a thumper of a win.
They keep getting these. They're in these tight ball games, but Baker's getting it done,
He
and.
is.
Maybe for the regular season you can get that way. I am a little worried about when they get to the postseason, but I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. They need to get healthier, obviously. Eventually, that will happen for them, and then they'll have their full roster for them. So you're just kind of hoping out for that.
And going into next week, you know, you have this depleted offense. You're going on the road to Detroit. You play the Saints on the road, which, okay, the Saints, you know, but it's like there's a division rival. You know, I mean, that kind of go either way. And then you got the Patriots, Bills, Rams, back-to-back weeks. So, like, I mean, you kind of get a nice back slate of the season. You're playing the Cardinals, the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Dolphins, the Panthers. But we're about to find out what this Bucs team is really made of, all these injuries and getting into the hardest part of their schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of already been in the hardest part of their schedule, to be honest. Like, this has been a tough. The fact that they're 5-1 after all this is kind of remarkable, personally. All right, and last game, Packers beat the Bengals. I will say this just to tee it up. Joe Flacco played this team 3 weeks ago.
That's crazy.
And the Packers at halftime were up 10-0. And then Joe Flacco mounted a comeback. And that's exactly what it looked like was about to happen here. But the Bengals defense ain't the Browns defense. And Jordan Love and this offense turned it on in the second half, and they got the job done. The Bengals kept trying, but the Packers kept them at arm's distance the whole second half. And they walk out of here with close game. You know, again, kind of similar last-second field goal to go up by 2 possessions. But, hey, good on the Packers. I mean, do you have any thoughts on this game?
No, not really. I mean, this was a game you kind of expected to win. It was a little tight there, but the Packers just did enough just to keep them at bay. And you get out of this game with a win. Get back on track after you tied against the Cowboys. So, nothing really. I didn't really take anything away from this game. I didn't really learn anything. Now, if the Packers would have came out, dominated this game, I mean, they just came out. They had a bye last week. They had a bye last week.
Yeah.
You would have liked to have come out a bit stronger than this off a bye. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you got this win by 2 possessions, even though it didn't look like that the entire game. But something you can build on. But I didn't really take anything from this game. You know, they're expected to win. They did. move on to next week. On to I don't know who they have next. On to Arizona.
The Cardinals next week. I have a few thoughts about this game actually.
Go ahead.
One, on the Bengals, really quick. I feel like if you're both teams, if you're a fan of either team, you should feel optimistic after this game, because if you're the Bengals, you stopped the bleeding. Okay, you didn't get blown out.
Okay.
You didn't have a bunch of turnovers.
Okay. This is where you go, because I'm like, you're still 2-4.
I mean, you're 2-4, but like you stopped the bleeding. Like now you can start to maybe heal up. And like,
I mean, yeah, okay.
The difference in this,
Joe Flacco did get here a few days ago.
Did we get Joe Flacco kind of looking like he did with the Browns, where it's like, yeah, you're not doing a lot, you're kind of inept, a lot of 3-and-outs, a lot of not moving the ball. Yeah, we did, but we also didn't get a bunch of turnovers.
Yeah,
and the difference in these games for the Bengals have been all these turnovers.
Yeah.
And you see what you get when you don't get those. You're like, oh, we're kind of in this game now. We're actually competitive on the road against a really good team. So if you're the Bengals, you lost a tough game, but you get a win next week, and I don't know if you can get a win next week. Y'all are playing – oh, boy, I typed that in wrong. Y'all are playing the Steelers, so division rivalry could go either way. Maybe you do get a win. You're at home, but you feel better than I think you did after last week. As for the Packers, look, Packers fans are silly. And people who hate the Packers are silly because I was watching their Reddit and they're all freaking out. They're like, "Oh my God, this offense is terrible. Matt LaFleur's terrible. What's going on, my God?" And you're gonna hear all these Packers fans go, "Man, they really struggled to put the Bengals to bed. Oh my gosh, Joe Flacco got there 5 days ago and they barely beat the." We talk about this all the time. When you are an old team, you love the bye week because it gives you a chance to get healthy. When you are a young team, you hate the bye week because younger teams play in rhythm, they play with momentum, and when you put a bye week in the middle of their schedule, it throws them off. They fall out of rhythm. The Packers are the youngest team in the NFL. So I did not expect them to come out of the bye week playing amazing and blasting it everywhere and blowing teams out. That's not what this team is going to do. I expected them to just come in and get a win against a desperate Bengals team, against a quarterback and an offense that they didn't have a ton of tape on because they don't know what Joe Flacco is going to do in this system, and just get the win. And they got the win. That's really it. Matthew Golden looks really good. He finally kind of had a coming out party on this team, so if you're a Packers fan, you should feel excited about that. Josh Jacobs played pretty well, but yeah, I mean, that's all I got. Like, I feel like both teams in this case should feel pretty good about what they did today. All right. That's it. We got the Sunday night game going on. That's all of them.
All of them.
Check my math. We got 2 more games tomorrow.
I can't do math.
Ooh, that's a problem.
Stop doing that, NFL. Stop doing that.
Double headers. Stop doing it, please.
You can do it a couple times. I'll give you 3-4 games, 3-4 Mondays. You can do. This is too much.
I don't know.
Like what, the third or fourth Monday, a double games? Like, come on, bro. You could have flexed this. You could have flexed Bills Falcons to the.
That could have been the 8th noon game.
Like, come on, bro.
I don't care. Like, about that game.
I mean, like, come on. Like, you even got you even know this game. Like, you're gonna have your B team on this game. You're not gonna have Troy and Joe. Thank you. We're gonna do the Bears Commanders game because that's the more exciting one. So stop putting, just put them in the afternoon games. Come on, man.
And we've talked about this a little bit already, but let's just, before we get out of here, one more thing. Let's go through the Week 7 matchups that we're most excited about. I will start. This week we didn't have a lot of good games. Next week, though, we got some awesome games. Starts on at noon. I'll go ahead and peg the Eagles-Vikings game. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah. Vikings coming off a bye week. Eagles could be vulnerable, so I do see why you would like that one. Giants-Broncos are interesting.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I think that is interesting. Mile High. Giants just won next 2 games. Cool. Colts, Chargers, obviously.
Can't wait for
Banger.
that one. We get
America's Game of the Week on Fox.
We get
Tom Brady on the call. Commanders, Cowboys. That's a good one.
I'm excited about that. The Monday night game. We got another Monday night doubleheader, but both these games are pretty compelling. The Bucks and the Lions, and then the Texans and the Seahawks. Man, we think the Texans want to say their offense is back. We're going to find out. We're going to find out if it is in Seattle. I'll tell you that much. The Thursday night game, Steelers at Bengals. Pretty interesting.
Intrigue, but yeah.
And then we also got Rams and Jaguars all of a sudden in London. That's pretty cool.
It's a solid Monday game. Or international game.
All right. And then the Sunday night game, maybe the worst Sunday night. Well, we did have Giants, Chiefs, but the Falcons, Niners, I don't know how excited I'll be for that game. But
well, I'll be kind of glad to skip that one, honestly.
Oh, man. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get out of here, y'all, but we love you. We cherish you. Thanks for rocking with us. We'll see y'all on Thursday to preview Week 7 and go over all the craziness that has happened since we last recorded. So we're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe, rate us, leave us a comment, share it with your friends. Do all of it. You know what to do. We appreciate you. Take it easy.
Peace.
Peace.